Ben Simmons officially traded to the Warriors after this. Ben Simmons, the 76ers began their offseason desperately trying to trade Ben Simmons. They have already been in trade talks with several teams, most notably the Golden State Warriors. I mean, this is what we all expected, right? I mean, after a disappointing run in the playoffs, which featured Ben Simmons being a liability on defense, Philadelphia may be in over their heads on who they think they can get in return for the young all-star. Hey, welcome to our channel. This video is sponsored by LONZO. So, according to Yahoo Sports, the Sixers reportedly asked for Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, and number 7 and 14 picks in Thursday's 9th NBA draft and 2 future first-rounders, all in exchange for Simmons. Sheesh. No wonder it was reported that the Warriors quickly turned this offer down. One league executive said the Sixers are making total outlandish offers. One thing seems to be clear: Philadelphia values Simmons very highly. Even though his playoff performance was discouraging, to say the least, I mean, Ben Simmons is still a very talented player. He's already an elite defender and a prime candidate for Defensive Player of the Year this season. Simmons also is one of the most talented passers in the league. His IQ for the game is very high and he knows how to find his teammates. But Simmons' inability to shoot is what hurts him, and teams always find a way to use that weakness against him in the playoffs. The Philadelphia 76ers know what they have in Ben Simmons, and they're charging teams a premium to acquire him. But the question is, will any team value Simmons the way the Sixers do? The answer to that seems to be a no. There are other deals Philadelphia tried to get done with the other teams that had to quickly walk away from. According to Kevin O'Connor from the NBA, the 76ers wanted 4 first-round picks, 3 pick swaps, and a young player from the Spurs in exchange for Ben Simmons. San Antonio turned this offer down. Also, per Yahoo Sports, the Toronto Raptors walked away when the Sixers asked for Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, OG Anunoby, and the 4th overall pick in Thursday's draft. My goodness, the Sixers might have asked for Toronto's whole team. It is clear that the Sixers want to trade Simmons, but their asking price may prevent them from being able to do so. Despite Simmons' accolades, losing a pair of talented players and 4 first-round picks is a heavy price to pay for any player, which is why the Warriors and the other teams backed away from trading for Ben. I mean, now the steps in this whole process is seeing if Philadelphia is willing to lower their asking price. If they don't, then they will be stuck with him for another season. And as everyone can see, as Philadelphia's team is currently constructed, they're not good enough to make it out of the East. They lost to an Atlanta team that they were very heavily favored against. Also, the Nets, who were picked by everyone to make the finals, were injured and lost to Milwaukee. So it was the Sixers' best chance to make a finals appearance, and they disappointed. Mostly because Ben Simmons not playing well and his lack of offensive aggression. Even Ben's teammate, Joel Embiid, was frustrated with him. After being eliminated by the Atlanta Hawks in Game 7, Embiid was asked by reporters what he thought the turning point of the game was. He said, I'll be honest. I thought the turning point was when I don't know how to say it, but I thought the turning point was that we had an open shot and we made a free throw and we missed the other. And then they came down and scored. Embiid citing that they had an open shot and made a free throw is him calling out the famous play where Simmons had a wide open dunk and passed it off instead to a teammate who got a foul and went 1 for 2 at the free throw line. And this is exactly what frustrates people about Ben Simmons. I mean, it's like he's almost afraid to score sometimes. I can't wrap my head around the fact that Ben really didn't take the wide open shot in a key game where they needed a basket. And this is why we see teams not valuing Ben the same way the Sixers organization does. We all know if Ben could shoot, he could be one of the top players in the league. You know what? The problem is, he just can't. This is why he is a tier below the league's best. Even Kobe Bryant said during an interview when he was asked about Ben Simmons, "He got to get a jump shot." It sounds stupid and all that, but I'm dead ass serious. Because if not, he will regret it when his career is over. Kobe was just stating the obvious. He knows if Ben had a jump shot, his career would be taken on to a whole new level. But until he develops that part of his game, Philadelphia is not going to get what they think they can for him. It's either they lower their asking price or stick with him and try to add more pieces. We will see what happens. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel.